So opening morning, first light, I just put my stepdad in his stand, walked about a quarter mile away. I was actually heading to another stand that's about 3/4 of a mile further from this point when I busted 6 bulls in this area. You can see in front of me on the brush is all rubbed. They've been in here raking their velvet. I was in here about a month prior and was going to hang some stands and decided not to based off of the previous year's activity in this area. That proved to be foolish on my part because the bulls were in there and they were using this place heavy. So at this point, I walk across the meadow just thinking that I busted those bulls out of here and they're gone. When one of the bulls barks me off, and he's about 100 yards in front of me, and then there's another bull just to the right, to the east of him, and I can hear him calling, and the wind's in my face. It couldn't be more perfect. And as this bull starts calling, I pull out my diaphragm, just try to mimic the sounds he's making, and then bulls start sounding off all around me. They're talking, and I realized that they're not talking like a hot, heavy rut, what people think. I realized I was in the middle of them, and they were confused, and they were trying to herd back up again, trying to find some direction. And I just continued to mimic what I heard, and that's when things started to evolve for me. So at the tail end of my encounter with these 2 bulls that had my attention is turned to some noise behind me. And I hear a bull sounding off. And I could tell he's getting closer, and he's getting closer in a hurry. In the meantime, the elk that I'm dealing with are running back and forth. Nothing was really materializing there. So I turn and focus my attention on the closer sounds of an elk. And you can't see on the video, and the audio is not good, but because it's a GoPro that's attached to my bow, but I can see antlers at this point, and I've already committed and made the decision that if this bull gives me the opportunity, I'm gonna take him. As he steps through the trees there, I'm just needing him to take one more step to open up a good shot, and I finally take it. Like I said, the audio's not good on here, but I could hear that rage and that easted arrow smack him. And as he turns to go run away, I could see about 6 or 7 inches of my hot pink arrow wrap and my fletchings hanging out of his side as he runs off. And I knew instantly that it was a good hit. So after the shot, it took me a minute to kind of gain my composure. I was shaking, obviously, from the encounter I just had and the pure excitement. Kind of caught me off guard because I'd been looking at some pretty decent bulls for general unit public land in Utah. And, you know, when that emotion hits you, you just get overwhelmed. You don't care. Size doesn't matter. You're a bow hunter and you're there to have fun. And um, that's exactly what happened. And I'm actually calling a little bit more because as this is going on, bulls are still calling around me. And I'm able to go up and walk down and find the first sign of blood. And I don't have it on video, but I actually find about the last 6 inches of my arrow, about what I seen hanging out of the bull when he turned broken off and on the ground. And I followed a short blood trail about 70 yards. And it just got heavier and heavier. That rage definitely did the job and made quick work of that. Just like that, I found my bull and realized that my 2017 season only lasted about 40 minutes before it was over. And this ended a great personal challenge for me as my first ever archery bull. What an awesome experience. Overrun with emotions. I can't explain it. This is my first ever chance at, or first ever time trying to edit a video, so I apologize for anybody watching this. It was on a GoPro to boot, but I hope you guys enjoyed it.